Dude, welcome back. It's been a while. How's it going, Choey? Welcome to
Chandler.
Choey and Chandler's The Fun Time Super Terrific Happy Hour. Welcome, Choey.
Welcome, Chandler. Oh,
All
got a little bit of it.
over. Dude, hanging out with a buddy of mine, a soccer friend, right? And
Yeah.
I was playing some of our rerun episodes I've been posting, right? And he was like, he said the same thing that Hooks had said last summer or whatever. She's like, man, you guys got the best opening ever. So like, it's just cool that people that listen to the podcast, they just love that. Yeah, we do the beer popping tops.
I felt bad. There's a dude I work with. I call him dude. He's a little bit older, but
Right.
8 years old. He actually just got a Monday made official, so he's going to go be superintendent at a smaller school district, kind of west of Hondo. We were hanging out today and talking, and I was like, "Yeah, blah blah." I mean, because you were texting me, like trying to figure out like today, tomorrow, whatever. I was like, "Sorry, dude." Like, I was like, my buddy's texting me. I was like, I created like a podcast sponsor. He's got like 17 of them now.
Yeah, exactly.
But he was like, "You have a podcast?" And I'm like, "I didn't tell you." Like the one person I probably talked to more than anybody else, and that the whole district. I'm like, "You didn't know that?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Here, I'll send you the first episode." I was like, "The first 4 or 5 music's a little. I mean, the sound's a little off, but after that, it gets better."
You should. Yeah, it's like we're one of the shows you don't start off with the beginning, right? you got. It's like you got to work your way backwards to see how bad it was in the front, in the start.
When I told him too, I said, "Dude, like, so in the first few episodes, like, we're like, there's some like deep thought by Jack Handy, kind of like educational stories." And I was like, honestly, now that I think about it, like we've kind of trended more towards we teach you stuff,
Yeah,
but it's not like, I mean, like we're teaching you things that are not really education type. Like it's not like K-12, like where we're talking about like in-depth thought. It's just fun.
oh yeah, that's what it's all supposed to be about, But people, I still say people learn something, even if they don't intend to. We teach them something. So speaking of like, you make fun of me here. I'm gonna read our holidays for March 29th, right? And I was doing it on some of the reruns, and when I listen to it, I sound like I'm trying to do voiceovers or whatever. So this is my way of doing ads until we ever get to that point, Fingers crossed. So March 29th, Choey, is Niagara Falls Runs Dry Day. So let's prepare to observe and learn about the day Niagara Falls stopped flowing. So if you want to learn more about that, I guess look it up because I'll know about when it stopped. It's also World Marbles Day, so it's time to play and throw your cares away on World Marbles Day, man. You played marbles back in the day, growing up?
No, I tried.
Yeah,
I just never got the point.
I
Like,
did.
so
I liked flicking marbles, but I never liked playing it. You like take people's marbles away from them or whatever.
It was like the same thing with Pogs. Remember Pogs, and you just drop something on it, and the Pog flipped over, and you win it, and you're like, "This is the whole game." And like, yeah, I'm like, I'm good.
And then actually, I put this in here, even though I like to pick funny, silly holidays. But the military man in me also wants to acknowledge that March 29th is Vietnam Veterans Day. So please honor the 9 million Americans who fought in the Vietnam War, on Vietnam Veterans Day. So, it's Good Friday and it's Vietnam Veterans Day. So, again, we talked about it. You learned something from Choey and Chandler's, maybe sporadic.
I'm going back and I'm kind of check out this whole runs dry thing because like I actually visited Niagara Falls when we were like 15. That's a lot of water to stop flowing, man. Like so I kind of want to be like, how did y'all make that happen? Because there was crazy, and I don't even know if it's still there today. But there was like a barge, like on top, like Niagara Falls falls down, but there was like the top where the water's coming from.
Oh yeah,
they had like a supply barge that had like I guess not. Had, like they went too far into like the point of no return or something, and it was like stuck. So it's like stuck up on like some rocks, and they were just like, they can't go get it back.
Was that the U.S. side or the Canadian side? Do you remember?
No idea. It was like in the middle as far as I could tell. So it was either, but I'm just like, damn, man. Like, so at some point, is that thing gonna like break free and just like people on the barges that are down below gonna have to be like, go, go, go,
run. But hey, real quick.
Oh, look, we got like a little intro music.
That's a little breaking news. I think people want to know how Toilet Watch 2024 is going for you, sir.
that's that's a good one. I like that. No, it happened
Oh.
again today. It happened again today. And you know what's
Did it
funny?
really?
They did. And the dude that I was telling you about that's going to be superintendent over that new school district. I was
Yeah.
talking with him because like basically like where I'm at now, he was kind of in that position before for like about a year. And
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I was like, one of the things that we talked about is like I got like a Choey's Chapin section where it's bothered stuff that bothers me. Like the last two have been about this toilet thing about. And he's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. And so I'm like, whoever's been doing that, like little toilet like trash and stuff, has been going on at least 2 years. 2 years it's happening
Oh,
because he was like,
this
yeah, man.
person's been
He's like,
doing it other places in the district?
no, there. Like I took his desk, so like same office,
Oh,
like, and he moved out, went somewhere else. And so, like, wherever, like, where he was in there before, so I'm like, well, it narrows down the pool because there's a couple people that weren't there before that came in about the same time I did. So, like, they're not the culprits. But yeah, so whoever's been doing this has
did,
been doing it at least 2 years.
did you see the shirt I texted you earlier this week and said you should get it? It
Yeah.
says it wasn't me. You should go in there playing the Shaggy song too. It wasn't me, and just see what they say. And it sucks. I just switched back to screen to play that song. The one thing about this new, so we're on Riverside. It's like we're still doing it through Anchor podcast, but we're recording through Riverside.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of cool options on here. But to play the music, I got to stop sharing the screen, right? So at this point, I can't share it back. So hopefully I figure that out, or else I don't know how I'm gonna get through this TripAdvisor segment without you being able to see the screen, because it's kind of hard for you to read if you can't see. So
What too?
hopefully, I mean, I shared it with
you,
you, but maybe it'll figure it out by then,
Am I coming through right now where you can still see me?
Yeah, I can still see you.
Okay, so I can just pull it up on my end on this side whenever it's time for me to switch over.
Cool. So,
Although,
so this is our.
You gotta tell me what slide we're on.
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna be on slide 94 eventually, but
Jesus.
it's this is the whole season, man. I just put slides in there the whole season. It's like every episode. Remember, I joked one episode of like last season the notes you write and the notes I write. Well, the quote unquote notes you write is like, yeah, dude, I just write everything down to kind of balance myself out, But
so sorry. Like that's why I was thinking about it today. Like before when we decided, hey, today's gonna be the day.
Yeah.
And I was like, we definitely need to be like, Chandler's the host, and I'm like the side host, co-host guy. Like you put in like 60-70% of the work, and I just kind of show up. I'm the guy that shows up and it's like, let's have a party at your house, and then I'll leave.
Yeah. What's cool though is it's still you joked about it earlier. This was your idea, and I still love it. And it's just that like I just take it to another level. It's just what it is.
Yeah. A whole nother level.
Well, I mean, I don't have the responsibilities that you do, sir. So I can kind of, what I've realized is I just like talking, and that's why I do podcasts and I do the SFCE like bunker report, like it, dude. Hey, speaking of, I gotta send you a photo. I'm official media member right now for the San Antonio Soccer. Yeah,
I saw it on Facebook. I was like, hey.
So did you see the picture of me kissing? I kissed the grass on the field.
I did not see that. I saw the picture of the badge.
Yeah, well, I take it down because I was like, wait a minute, I don't want someone to like bootleg copy it,
Yeah.
Hey, this is good.
You kissing somebody? You kissing something else?
Yeah. You know how my mind works, where I'm on one topic and I bounce to another.
Yeah.
Right. So I was joking around with the teachers earlier, and I was like, hey, does HEB deliver beer? And I was just joking, and then someone was like, yeah, I think they do. And so then I was like, so wait a minute. So technically, an underage person could order beer and just say, leave it at the door? Because a lot of times they deliver stuff, deliver at my door. They don't even knock on it and make sure I answer it. And I was just joking. And someone was like, nah, they're supposed to check for that. Supposed to look at your ID. And I was like, well, all right. I don't know. I was just saying. I was just throwing it out
I'm
there.
sure I'm sure that the delivery person wants to stop and wait to check your ID. I'm sure they do.
You never know. But so this being our first episode back from our long extended spring break, which allows us to kind of regather ourselves. What's going on with you, man?
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
I'm
new work stuff.
I mean, I'm doing bilingual work. I'm doing GT stuff, so I'm kind of flowing with that. It's interesting, but it
Don't you? Didn't you say
keeps me
you
busy.
just keep getting new hats or whatever?
Yeah.
They're like, hey, do this, do that, do this.
Well, it's like when I was like, "Hey, we really need help because it's not doing too well." I'm like, "I guess I can help," because
Oh,
otherwise, I'm just like for a while I was like a little monkey, like basically like somebody'd send an email like, "This isn't working," I'd be like, and I'd slip like come out of my cage like a ding, 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 yay, job.
dude, I was
And
telling. What'd you do for spring break?
we didn't
Did
do
y'all
anything.
do
We just
anything?
stayed home. We stayed
Okay.
home. It was nice. It was nice and relaxing. We just kind of did some chores and like those projects
You
that you want to get done. That
you didn't go camping or whatever with your the thing?
now we're gonna be going in May. We got like May, June, and July like booked. Like we got one a month, once a month. That once that hits, but
That's cool.
just gotta.
Teachers ask me when everyone you come back and people are like, "Hey, what'd you do over spring break? What'd you do? What'd you do?" Right? Um, they asked me. You know what I did, man? I slept a lot, and I felt so bad. But like, there were just days, like actually a lot of days where I was like, you know what? It's noon. I'm gonna go lay down for an hour. Right? Next thing I know, it's 6 o'clock, and it was
Oh,
just
geez.
like, yeah, it just kept. I wasn't sleeping well at night, but man, I was crashing my. I need my beeper. I was crashing my while I was taking it out, but I was just like, oh, like literally, there was one day. So you played a little fantasy football with your sons this year, right?
Yeah.
And you played. So I'm doing. We did fantasy basketball this year too, right? We started a. I'm in a dynasty football league and a dynasty
Yeah.
basketball league. So I ended up winning the basketball league, which I was kind of shocked, right? Because I have a young team. I kind of got a little lucky, but I drafted Wimby, so like I'm like super happy. But I forget what day it was that week, but I took a nap and I was losing to one of my good friends from the Navy. And I woke up from my nap and I played a guy that like went off and that like brought me back into like, I thought I was going to get smoked for a second. Yeah. Cause it's cool. It's a whole week thing. What's cool about basketball, at least the way we play it, is you can let a guy play and then you can decide if you want to keep it, or like you can
That's
clock it
nice.
in, or you can be like, no, we're gonna let it ride and see what he does the next game, right? It's kind of like blackjack or roulette or craps, whatever you want to call it, but it's gambling. I wish they could do that in football, but I guess the only thing I could think of is like if you had a guy like that played early, and you're like, yeah, I want to keep this early guy, or I don't want to keep him. I want to try the late guy. It'd be cool if they do that though, because there's so many times you're like, oh crap, so and so didn't do that good, but so yeah, I got a lot of sleep in. I sent like we had to send the Chromebooks home, our little computers, and I was so worried that kids weren't going to bring them back. But they brought them back. I had a girl today. I let her take it. There's some I let it take it home so they can practice their stuff. Well, she forgot her computer today, and I like to do a lot of stuff on the computer. So I was like, so I had to kind of bring her over to my computer, and she had to tell me
Yeah.
certain assignments,
You
or she had to do
you're
it on
gonna fail
paper.
today.
You're like, oh, sucks to be you, right? Maybe next time you'll learn your lesson, right?
Get out.
Yeah. It's not, it's not high school, man. I can't do stuff like that. But all right, like I said, I like to keep our episodes shorter. I wanted to be around that 30-minute less range. Anything you want to add before we take a quick little break?
I'm good.
All right, so
It's
then
nice
we're
to be
gonna.
back, sir.
Yeah, it is nice to be back. I can't. I thought about this the other day. I gotta let you know. Yeah, just like we did last year. I'd like to do like
Yeah.
a couple episodes from the pool at the right before the end, like in early June, right when we get out would be cool. Because it's I like that we do this. It's very more we say more what's the word? Convenient?
Convenient.
Yeah. But no, we haven't been live all together all season. You know that, right?
Yeah.
We've done this all well, no,
We did
no, when I got
the pool side.
yeah, but that was at the end of what I called first season. That was we did the summertime stuff with the Spurs and the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's go ahead and hit our quick break and we'll come back. All right, dude?
Good.
All right, so here goes the intro sound. got your bell, homie?
Fine, Dylan. It's over in the other room.
I got a ring for you. What, you gonna say something?
Well, I was gonna ask, but we can do like I guess like after. Well, whatever. So it says recording anyways, and this is like the podcast about signing up thing. Do we like the videos are happening right now? Is that something we could post out eventually if we wanted to?
If we wanted to record the videos, yeah.
I gotcha. Okay.
Gotcha.
Just
I
curious.
just right now I'm only recording the audio, so I haven't recorded the video.
Yeah, we're good.
But all right, I'll ring for both of us, Joseph. Hey, did you notice we got a new country?
Yeah, I saw that. Vietnam, right? Is what it was.
Vietnam. All right, if you really want to look, you can go to slide 4. Well, I had that
4?
up somewhere. Yeah,
Like
just slide
94.
4.
Jesus.
I know, man. Well, we do an episode each week, even if it's a rerun. I can need notes for myself, so that's
Gotcha.
there's 52 weeks in a year, man. It adds up. All right, so in Germany we say Prost.
Prost.
In South Korea we say Gunbae.
Gunbae.
Brazil we say Saudade.
Saudade.
England we say cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Australia we say cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Barbados we also say cheers.
Cheers.
French Canada, let's say à ta santé.
À ta santé.
And in other Canada, regular Canada, we say cheers, AU.
Cheers, A.
Hoser. In Colombia, we say salud.
Salud.
Philippines, we say tagay.
Tagay.
Norway, we say skull. And skull.
Skull.
Say skull.
Skull.
Right. And then Vietnam, probably gonna mess this up, but I think it's chuk vu ve. Chuk vu ve. Yeah. So, adding to the international list there.
You think that person in Vietnam just like stumbled on our stuff and was like, "What is?" But in their own voice, "What is this?"
Yeah, probably accidentally, just like we said. Well, we said that same thing about Germany, right? And Germany stuck with us, so.
Yeah, I think they're probably like, these people drink beer. All right.
Yeah. We also got the state of Oklahoma listening to us, so we're up to 19 U.S. states, almost halfway there, man.
Hey.
And like, if we could get Mexico, we could have North America. Then we're trying to get that Central America part, But
we're like a cancer that slowly eats away at the minds of podcast listeners.
That's the plan, right? I told you, man. I'm gonna work on it this summer. I just need teacher help. I want to get that flat Choey and Chandler thing out. Even if I think it's free advertising, but I want to get more people we can say. I want to get more cheers around the world. That's my ultimate goal. That and then us being able to like record that.
Episode is just cheersing everybody.
Yeah.
It's all, hey, welcome back, guys. All right, we're gonna take this world holidays. Cheers for and a break, and we're done.
And then you're gonna like make up a song for it since you love making up songs. Can you see this, man?
Yes.
Or is it easier to see it on your computer?
I can see this still, which is amazing because I feel like my eyes are dying.
Man, I forgot. Hold up. You're going to have to look at your computer now because I got to get the intro music real quick to our trip around the world, our trip advisor. You ready?
Well, I'm excited about this one.
All right, we're going to Brazil.
Brazil.
All right, take us to Brazil, sir.
All right, Brazil. Was called by the European sailors and merchants, was also known as the land of parents. Brazilian prisoners can reduce their sentence by 4 days for every book they read. What is that?
And write a report on it. They have to write a book report, man.
There is a stadium in Brazil in which the midfield line lies on the equator, which each team defend one hemisphere. The carnival, held in Rio de Janeiro, often cited as the world's largest party. And then last but not least, everybody, the most popular type of music Brazilians listen to is the Brazilian funk. The music has a constant and repeated beat, which never changes. Brazilians sing different songs with the beat, and then there are at least 1,000 such songs that the countrymen couple with the beat. The most interesting thing is that the combination never gets old, nor does it get boring. Hey. Dude, that is crazy though. You can like get 4 days knocked off for every book.
Well, it's
That's
not book.
insane.
It's book they read and they report on, so they have to. They have to
I
do
wonder
a
if
little
they.
work.
I wonder if they block like Chat GPT there, so they're not just like write me a book on a report on this.
That could be.
And then so,
Hey, quickly go to slide 95, the next one, with some Brazilian slang words here. All right.
oh,
I'll try and I think they had some pronunciations. I'll try and play it on some of these because I was just like, what? And I was like, are you looking at it?
yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go a couple. I'm gonna start at the beginning. I'll do a couple, okay? All right, so that word right there is quite a colloquial way of saying hi. It's pretty much like what's saying "what's up" in English. All right, here's our second word. Bacana means good, cool, or awesome. You might hear someone exclaim this word. Yeah, which means that's awesome when they hear about your latest Brazilian travel plans. It's generally used by Brazilians to describe something cool they've encountered recently. All right, let's do a couple more, a few more. That's a loose translation from this word, means it's all good. It's a way of asking if someone agrees with or is okay with your proposition. Man, it sounds bad when you say proposition, right? Like, what are you propositioning? Yeah. We use this information from here, but boom can be used as an affirmation to express you agree with something. All right, let's do two more. All right, this in a literal sense means beauty, but in colloquial speech, it's commonly used to show agreement. Occasionally, you might hear someone sarcastically utter to express disdain about something they've seen or experienced. But for the most part, beleza is a positive term. And last but not least, let's end on this one. Another way of showing agreement. The literal translation for joia is jewel, where Brazilians use it to express that they're on board with something, the same as with beleza to tell someone that they're well. So this is trying to, again, Choey and Chandler, we like to educate in our very own way, right, sir?
Yeah, this is true for the most part.
It is
Portuguese, because Portuguese and like Spanish are supposed to be kind of like, well, that's what from what I understood, they're supposed to be kind of similar. But that's what I was looking. I was like, I don't really recognize any of those words. So not that I know every Spanish word there is.
Well, if I remember when I took like German and stuff, like a lot of those languages are considered romantic because they're kind of from Rome based, like Italy, like Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, things like that. So they probably have similarities, but all right.
They're supposed to, but that's what I was looking at. I was like, I really don't recognize any of those words. But I'm not like some like Spanish, like whatever. I don't even know what the word would be for that either. Like master, like I'm not a linguist.
I'm not a Spanish whatever. All right.
I'm not a Spanish connoisseur.
Last little segment here, Sarah. I want to end with a little deep thought before we kind of check out and stuff. All right.
Like
so
Jack Handy.
You'd have to go to 96 to see this because I can't share it now. But did you know that if you spell the words absolutely nothing backwards, you get Ginishtan Yulitsuba, which ironically means absolutely nothing. So,
did you get that one from Facebook?
I did. I just thought it was kind of funny.
I've seen those like the feeds lately, like the dad jokes, and I was all,
yeah.
Good call.
Yeah. Hey, those dad jokes are really just what I call puns,
Some of them are like, you got me good. Like it was like, how do you get not like 100 doctors in a room designed for 99? Carry the one, or it was mathematicians, not doctors, mathematicians. Oh. He's like, carry the one, and I was all, good one, like that.
Good one,
good play.
I texted my family because I saw one of the dad jokes on Facebook. It said, "Springtime's here. I'm so excited. I wet my plants." And so, like, I texted it, and I got a lot of laughs. Not on Facebook, but the family gave me some LOLs.
So, speaking of like wet your plant.
Yeah.
I was doing GT testing for this group of kids, right? And Jesus, like this one kid was just way off topic, like just couldn't focus for nothing. And so I'm wearing jeans, and you know how like jeans sometimes like they have splotches, like not splotches, but like that, like just parts that they wash differently. So you got blue jeans, you got some parts that are darker looking than others.
Yeah.
And he goes, and he's just getting like he's not being a jerk. He's like, why does it look like you peed yourself? Did you pee yourself right now? And I'm like, what? Why would I pee myself? Can we just focus on the question, bud? Can you just answer the question? You answered
You're like,
four, and everybody else is done.
if peeing your pants makes you popular, then call me Miles Davis, right?
Well, at that point, I want to be like, if I pee my pants, will you just finish the test so we can go?
You're like,
Because
hold
it's
up.
supposed to. There's like 9 subtests, right? And I wanted to get them through 3. And at this point, we were barely through the first one. And I was like, we got like less than an hour, and I wanted to get 2 more done, and you're not done with anything.
You said was the GTs that we said? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, we do that. I did it in 3rd grade. Now we do it in 2nd grade all the time.
Yeah. So it's like, like he even sits there, and it was funny because I mean he's making me laugh, but I'm like, I gotta have a purpose here. I gotta get something done. I would love to just listen to you ramble. It'd be funny. I would love to have him as a guest because just listen to his like random thoughts. Like at one point, one of the questions was like, it's blah 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 whatever, and I fill in the blank, right? But one of the answer choices was complain. And he goes, complain, and I'm like, yeah, complain. And he's like, so like there are girls that complain a lot, and they're called Karens, right? And he starts explaining what a Karen is, and I said, dude, I get it. I know. We're not talking about that. Please just answer the question, please. And he's like, oh, okay. Can you read it again? And I was like,
is it like when I sent you that text about that word problem about how many pencils would be like in 2 meters? If a pencil is like 10 centimeters, how many would be like in 1 meter or whatever, or 2 meters? And his kid's like, I'm going to use pens. And I was like, what the? It's like, no, man.
You're like, get out. You're going to fail. You're going to fail.
Counselor came in today. She was doing a lesson on self-control, right? And she's like, she gave him 3 little marshmallows, right? And basically, she's like, it's like, as long as you're staying in your seat, right? You're not touching them. No, there's the whole class, right?
Oh, okay.
But it's like, if you stay in your seat, you're not touching them. You're not getting up, moving around or whatever, right? She's like, I'll give you, after 5 minutes, I'll give you 3 more, right? And this kid was just like, what if we got to go to the bathroom? It's like this kid, he's one of these kids that's like, how you tell somebody, if I could say 95% of the time, this is the rule, then they'll be like, well, what about this time? I'm like, did you hear what I just said? It's like, this guy, he's just always trying to be like the anti-person. What about this? What about that? And I'm like, dude, just, chill, man. But he's one of my 6 that I feel need to be medicated because he's always running. Yeah. All right, man. In case you care, I would love to share this with you. But what I've noticed when we do this is there's like this little time gap. When I share it and I stop sharing, I have to wait a certain amount of time, I guess, to be able to share it again. So I'm looking at slide 97. Again, listeners are like, what? But it's just, you know how we always kind of forget social media plug?
Oh, yeah.
I gotta just throw it out. I was like, hey, let me just put it out here so we can just look at it and be like, hey, yeah, remember to do this. So, do you want to say it or do you want me to say it?
Do it. I'm like, I shouldn't be able to mess this up except for you have to get me on that last little one right there in the middle. So please follow us at Choey and Jan, spelled ChoeyNJAN, on Facebook, X, Threads, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, MySpace. And Chandler will take it away for the bunker report because I'm not sure how we're plugging that.
So the bunker report is the what I use my media pass for. It's for the soccer team.
Oh,
so basically,
I knew what it was, but I just didn't know what you wanted me to say.
Yeah, so like if you want to get listen to more hijinks of me and my partner there, it's kind of it's not like you and I dynamic, right? He's more of the although I feel like I'm more goofier than you. Would you agree with that?
Yes. He's like really excited and stuff like that, and then you're just like he almost like looks to you like to be like, take it away. I'm gonna say this serious stuff, and I'm gonna report it, and you're the color guy.
Yeah, it's just I'm more like
videos.
I'm more the like relaxed color guy. Now I'm getting the highlights, and I'm chopping them up and putting them to music. So I'm making like a little short music video, like highlights, with stuff. So I'll send you the last one I did, but. Yeah, just kind of plugging that, and I'm gonna start trying to put Choey and Chandler on here, and then here's another plan, for this guy that's like the podcast monster, whatever you call me. There's a podcast out here called Puro San Antonio, right?
Mhm.
I'm pronouncing it wrong because I can't read Spanish.
Puro San
Yeah,
Antonio.
I'm just terrible at that. But so
You are a
anyway,
white man.
I know you're right. You're correct. You got me there. Um,
So am I.
but see, like, so I talked to those guys, and so I follow them on Twitter with the Bunker Report, and they follow us
Yeah.
they follow the Bunker Report. So what I would love to be able to do is to see if I can't sit in with them like an episode or so over the summer, and then try.
Yeah.
One of those guys I know is a teacher. I'm trying to see like, maybe get a little bit that little
Reciprocate.
cross promotion thing going on. Hey,
Gotcha.
we help you out. You come help us out. Come talk, whatever. So plus he's a high school guy anyway, so he'd have different perspectives. But dude, I know we're getting ready to wrap it up here, but you know what I always like to say about our little spring break is I don't know how it is for you, but it gives me time to just write stuff down. Like, hey, this happened because sometimes I feel like I was like, oh, I talked about this, I talked about that, right? Kind of run out of material.
Yeah.
Now I'm at this point, dude, I'm like here, like I've exploded. So I did want to bring this up to you. You know how you do What's Chappin' Choey, right?
Yeah.
And I love What's Chappin' Choey. I want more of it. It's like cowbell, right? I need more cowbell.
Need more Chapin.
Yeah, I need more Chappin'. But I did have it. I forget how this idea came up, but I was gonna call it the wine and cheese hour or the wine and cheese corner or something. And I guess it's like me whining about something or whatever. But I was like, I really don't want to do that though, because I was like, that's What's Chappin' though, So, we're always cool for ideas.
After we're done with the episode, I want to share with you real quick. Just popped
All
on
right,
break.
so let me go ahead and wrap this up, and we'll be back next week. Let's find this game over sound, and peace, Choey. And now they get